Hi, I'm Melissa Aguilar. I'm here with Kyle House of the U.S. Geological Survey. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Question number 1. The US 89A near Page remains open despite a collapse that shifted the road. Can you tell us about it and what the causes were?
Yeah, the road failed in late February from a landslide that displaced the road several meters downwards. And it's in an area where landslides are known to occur and fairly widespread.
Okay, a sinkhole that appeared out of nowhere swallowed a man in Florida. What was the cause of this sudden sinkhole?
Sinkhole is related to the dissolution of rocks at depth, like limestone or even salt, and the failure of overlying rocks into the void created by the dissolution of the limestone. And over time, you lose enough material under the cap rock, the rock loses its strength and just fails almost instantly.
Are there also sinkholes in Arizona?
Actually, there are sinkholes in Arizona. There's lots of limestone in Arizona. There are some well-known sinkholes in Sedona that have been active as recently as the 90s. Devil's Sink and Devil's Kitchen, I believe they're called, and there's a few others. And also near Holbrook, there's a whole series of sinkholes at the surface related to the dissolution of salt at depth.
With these recent geological hazards, what can people do in order to take precaution?
Oh, that's a great question. Now, what people can do is they can do a little research on these types of hazards and learn that the locations of areas vulnerable to these types of hazards have been mapped, sometimes in great detail, and they can learn about the processes that add up to the catastrophic event, and they can learn for signs they can see at the surface to understand whether or not it's a hazard in their particular area. Ideally, they would consult geologic maps or geologic hazard maps that illustrate the locations of these types of hazards.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
For NAZ Today, I'm Melissa Aguilar.